welcome to MMA Made Easy, where we break hard techniques into easy chunks. Today we're going to be looking at how to move somebody once you have established the Muay Thai Clinch. Okay? One of the key things you want to remember is having structure in your joints, as well as being able to use your weight to move them. Okay? So what you want to do is you want to be holding on to your partner, and as I want to move him, in this case I'm going to move him to my left, I want to pop my hips out to the right. You can check out the clinch footwork for a little bit more details on what I'm doing with my legs. So I'm going to pop my hips out, and as I do that, I'm going to drive forward with my right elbow into the upper pressure point on the chest. So I'm here, and I'm going to drive. From there, my left leg is going to go back. Again, check out footwork, and that's going to move my partner. Most of the time, people have an easy time with their bottom hand, meaning your right hand, if you grab first, then the right hand would be on the bottom. However, people usually have a really hard time with the non-bottom hand, the top hand, if you will. The reason for that is because when you're holding onto their head, it's very easy to draw a circle with that side, and the left side can support it. However, when you go on the left side, you're pushing with your left, but you're still driving with your right hand. And that can be a little bit more difficult for people to master. So just think of it this way. Your left hand supports your right hand no matter where it's going. So if you're holding on to their head and you push, bang, like this, your left hand pulls it. That's easy. But when your left elbow starts the motion, your right hand has to move in sequence with it. And that can be a lot more of a challenge for people to get. So one thing you just want to think is your elbow and your hip are step one. Okay? So your hip comes out and forward, which pops their shoulders forward by pushing their chest back, and it brings their head forward, which gives you the momentum to move them. So your elbow and your hip move first. No matter what sides you're doing, your elbow and your hip move first. After that, your right hand is going to start moving the head in the direction you need to take it, and your left hand is going to support it. It seems like a very simple concept, but I've seen people practice this for hours before even attempting to even close to get it right. So you really want to just keep practicing this and have a partner who is patient with you and has a durable upper chest, and just keep driving and keep moving them. A couple things you'll want to pay attention to is how quickly they move and some ways to stop them to make sure that you're doing it right. So if I'm doing this wrong and I kind of just move like this, then what my partner can do is just push on my body, and I will kind of fall off. I won't feel like I'm in control. So at all times, your partner should not be able to push you to make you stop. Also, their head should not be slipping out of your hands. If it's just constantly kind of like this, and you're just kind of like this, that's no good. You're going to get body clinched, which would be a counter that we have on the site. So what you want to make sure is, again, you're just here and you're pushing with your elbows first. That drives them. From there, you shoot your hips in. So for example, I throw a knee, bang, as my right knee comes down, my right hip is going to go out. I'm going to drag him to my left side, and my right elbow is going to shoot into him as my left hand supports my right hand, pulling him to my left. See? Complicated. Like so. Okay? You always want to pull them into a knee. So another thing I see in the clinch footwork is people kind of go like this, and then they kind of end up doing that. So make sure you always pull them into a knee as well. If you need some more tips expanded, please let us know. I know this one's a little bit complicated, and if you could ask some articulate questions, then we'll give you some articulate answers.